All right, piddling in the shop this morning. Let me show you what's going on. Let me get some another light on here. I'm moving some stuff around again. I moved my oscillating spindle sander over here to make room for a new tool. I made a business investment, invested in the shop, and I've been wanting one of these forever. I mean years. And I've sort of tried to save for it here and there, but the only way to do it is just to go get one. It will help a lot with my restorations, even knife making with the reclaimed material. There is the new Sandblast cabinet. Now, one reason I didn't get one before, because I didn't have an air compressor big enough to support it. You know, it's got to be pretty good size to run one. And my new oil compressor is plenty big enough. Now, where I'm going to put it, attempt to put it, is on this end wall over here. Hang on, I'll get another light turned on. My light system is sort of weird in here, but it works. I got to move my radio arm somehow or another. I want to put it on that back wall, and I have to finish my air system. I don't even think I showed you all that, but I've got it. I went with it after I got the compressor until I ran out of pipe. And the compressor's outside. It comes in here. Got a drop here, and I've got a drop over there, and I've got two drops on that end of the shop. One at the front for airing up tires and that kind of thing. One over here to air up the boat tires. And I've got to put one more out back for where the lawnmower area is. And right here I'm going to tie in right there. So I left that stub and go down this wall and put a drop right in here somewhere, so I can have one right here or over here at the grinder if I need it. And all the way down, and put one more down here for the blast cabinet. And that is the plan as of right now. So it's going to take me a couple of days to get all that done. I have to go into town again today. Let's get on tripod and I'll tell y'all what happened yesterday. I got mad again. Alright, I had another nail biting, mad, irate day yesterday morning. I went to the UPS store to ship a box of restorations. Y'all seen some of those? And I had two others. Had Mr. Jerry's knives to send. I was going to go ahead and send them UPS while I was there. And Blake, your sheet is done too. I was going to send it there. Now I have sent, I think, 5 boxes of restorations and restored knives, tools, right through that same UPS store, same manager. And they ask you what's in the box, and you have to, you can't lie to them because they x-ray it or whatever, and you might, just tell them the truth. I've always told them, antique military knives, no problem. The girl said, you can't send knives through the store. That's what I said yesterday. And I said, well, I've been doing it for weeks now. And another girl that worked there, she said, yes, he can. I waited on him last time. And she said, the manager said we couldn't. Another girl come out, manager said we couldn't. And they never could explain to me why they've been doing it, and now they won't do it. So I didn't mail nothing from there. I put everything back in the truck, and I just came back to the house because I had to repackage a couple, well, one of them to I had to send them post office this morning. But Then I got madder and madder, and I got on the phone. Could not get a hold of UPS corporate. Got a hold of a store in Pensacola that a guy talked to me. And he read off their list, and he said, it's a gray area. He said, but they should have sent them if they've done it before. He said, but he called them. I think he was some kind of supervisor. He called the Milton store. That's where the UPS store is, Milton, Florida. I'll never step foot back in there, guarantee you that. And they called their corporate and all this. Then I called them back. And what it is, each UPS store is has a different owner. Most of them do. Some of them have 2 or 3 owners. The guy that owns the store here in Milton, Florida, he decides whether things can be sent, shipped or not. And she went through a 10-minute spiel to me about why you couldn't ship weapons and dangerous. He kept talking about firearms. And I said, would you please stop talking about firearms? There are no firearms in here. I said, I know how to mail those. You go to an FFE dealer and you do it the proper way, if you were going to. No firearms. She couldn't shut up about that. And finally I told her, I said, look, I said, you just lost a customer. That's all I'm going to say. She said, well, you can go over to the main hub in Pensacola and they can mail it for you. And I said, I'm not driving. For me, all the way over there is pretty close to 50 miles. And then 50 miles back home through some of the worst traffic there is. And it is situated in the middle of the hood over there. One of the hoods. And I'm not making that trip. Now, I did get an email off to UPS headquarters for somebody else. Maybe they'll contact me. They probably won't. But I told her, I said, you had lost a customer. Anyway, I come home yesterday. I got over my mad spell. I didn't yell at them. I didn't cuss at them. I didn't jump up and down. Mainly because I might have, but my grandson was with me. He was helping me carry the boxes. So, come home, got all calmed down, like you're supposed to do. Tried to handle it over the phone. I'm still not satisfied. But anyway, this morning I will go to the old post office. And of course everything will be insured with tracking and all that. Until I can find out something else about the UPS deal, I'll just have to start using the post office. FedEx, there is a place here, but it is not an option. I've never had a good experience with FedEx sending out or being delivered to my house. Ever. And they're really, really bad around here. Nobody likes them. So that's out. So for right now, I got post office. Jerry, I'm sorry yours is a couple days late getting to you. It'll be there in a couple of days. Blake, yours will be there soon. And the restoration box will be there soon as well. So, oh, jets are flying. It's pretty cool. From the Air Force Base over there. Anyway, that's what's going on around the shop. Now I've got, like I said, go mail that today. I have 2 tools that I have to have to finish this piping up, and they're gone. I have no idea what happened to them. Somebody must have got them and not put them back, or not put them back in the right place. So I've got to run pick up. They're inexpensive, you know, less than 20 bucks. So I got to run up the hardware and get that. What else have I got to do today? Mail. I got to run out to Stump's place and help him. There's some climbing around inside the boat we got to do to install something. I might even video that. So y'all might be interested. But it's easier for me to climb around in the boat than it is him. And that's all I'll say. I love aggravating him, but anyway, we're gonna work on the boat some, on the shell cracker boat, stump knocker boat, whatever his boat's name is. Anyway, that'll do it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will be back in a couple of days with hopefully the glass cabinet all set up. We'll take a look at that. See y'all later.